Additionally, silence fosters the ability to listen and learn. In the quiet moments, you are more attuned to new ideas, feedback, and insights that can contribute to your success. It provides an opportunity to absorb valuable information and perspectives that might be overlooked in a noisy environment. This openness to learning and adapting is a key component of achieving long-term success. Patience also cultivates the discipline needed to stay the course and avoid the pitfalls of impatience, such as rushing into decisions or abandoning goals prematurely. It teaches you to manage your expectations and recognize that meaningful achievements take time and consistent effort. This discipline helps you remain focused on your objectives and persist through the challenges that come your way. In summary, patience and silence are integral to success because they enable a thoughtful, measured approach to pursuing goals. They help you remain calm under pressure, make informed decisions, and stay committed to long-term aspirations, ultimately leading to more sustainable and fulfilling achievements. Silence can be your shield in conflict because it provides a strategic pause that can diffuse escalating tensions and prevent further escalation. When faced with a conflict, whether in personal or professional settings, responding immediately and emotionally can often exacerbate the situation, leading to more intense disagreements and potential breakdowns in communication. By choosing silence, you give yourself time to step back, evaluate the situation, and avoid reacting impulsively. This pause can help calm both your own emotions and those of the other party, creating a space for cooler heads to prevail. In this moment of silence, you are also able to observe the dynamics of the conflict more clearly. Without the distraction of immediate responses, you can listen more attentively to the other person's concerns and underlying motivations. This deeper understanding allows you to address the root causes of the conflict rather than just the surface-level issues, facilitating more effective resolution. Silence acts as a buffer, protecting you from being swept away by emotional reactions and enabling you to respond in a more measured and thoughtful manner. Moreover, silence can serve as a powerful tool in negotiation. In negotiation, strategic use of silence can create leverage and influence the flow of the discussion. When you remain silent after making a proposal or presenting an argument, you allow the other party to fill the void, often revealing their true position or making concessions that they might not have otherwise offered. This silence can also put subtle pressure on the other party to respond or act, potentially leading to more favorable outcomes for you. In addition, silence in negotiation allows you to process information and formulate a well-considered response. Rather than rushing to speak, taking a moment of silence enables you to reflect on the other party's statements, assess your own position, and craft a response that aligns with your objectives. This thoughtful approach enhances your ability to negotiate effectively and achieve a mutually beneficial agreement. Silence also helps you maintain control over the negotiation process. By not filling every pause with words, you project confidence and composure, signaling that you are not easily swayed or hurried. This demeanor can influence the other party's perception of your strength and assertiveness, potentially leading them to respect your position and consider your terms more seriously. Furthermore, in conflict situations, silence can encourage others to express themselves more fully. When you choose not to interrupt or counter every statement, the other party may feel more inclined to share their thoughts and concerns openly. This increased communication can provide valuable insights into their perspective, making it easier to find common ground and resolve the conflict effectively. Overall, silence serves as both a protective shield and a strategic tool, allowing you to navigate conflicts and negotiations with greater effectiveness and poise. True leaders know when to speak and when to let silence lead because they understand the power and impact of both communication and restraint in guiding their teams and making decisions. Leadership involves more than just issuing directives and providing guidance. It also requires the wisdom to recognize when to hold back and allow situations to unfold naturally. Knowing when to speak is crucial for a leader. Effective communication is fundamental in inspiring, directing, and motivating a team. Leaders use their words to articulate vision, set goals, and offer encouragement. They provide clarity and direction, making sure that everyone understands their roles and responsibilities, Clear, decisive communication helps to build trust, align efforts, and drive progress toward shared objectives. Leaders who master the art of speaking can articulate their vision with passion and precision, rallying their teams around a common purpose. However, true leadership also involves knowing when to let silence lead. Silence in leadership is not about avoiding communication, but about strategically using the power of pause. By choosing when to remain silent, leaders create space for reflection, encourage independent thinking, and allow team members to express themselves. This approach fosters a more inclusive and collaborative environment where people feel empowered to contribute their ideas and solutions without being overshadowed by constant direction. Silence can also be a powerful tool for problem solving. When leaders resist the urge to immediately offer solutions or answers, they provide their team with the opportunity to explore challenges and generate creative solutions on their own. This approach not only empowers team members, but also enhances their problem-solving skills and promotes a sense of ownership and responsibility. In times of conflict or tension, silence can serve as a calming influence. Leaders who recognize the value of pausing and listening rather than immediately jumping into action can help de-escalate situations and allow emotions to settle. This deliberate approach enables leaders to gain a clear understanding of the underlying issues and address them more effectively. It also demonstrates respect for differing perspectives and shows that the leader is not merely reacting but thoughtfully considering the best course of action. Moreover, knowing when to let silence lead reflects a leader's confidence and self-control. It shows that they are comfortable with allowing situations to evolve and trusting their team to take initiative. This level of restraint can inspire confidence in others, as it signals that the leader is not driven by a need to dominate every conversation or decision, but rather is focused on achieving the best outcomes for the team and the organization. Ultimately, the ability to balance speaking with the strategic use of silence is a hallmark of effective leadership. It involves understanding the context, assessing the needs of the team, and choosing the most appropriate form of communication to guide and support them. This balance enhances a leader's ability to navigate complex situations, build strong relationships, and foster a positive and productive work environment. Restraint can also prevent unnecessary conflict. In many cases, reacting quickly to perceived slights or challenges can escalate a situation, leading to arguments or even more significant disputes. By exercising restraint, we can de-escalate tensions and avoid saying or doing things that we may later regret. Restraint shows maturity as it indicates that we are not controlled by our emotions, but are able to navigate them with patience and wisdom. Moreover, restraint provides the space to think critically and strategically. When we are quick to react, we often miss opportunities to fully understand the situation and make thoughtful decisions. By holding back, we give ourselves the chance to evaluate the bigger picture, consider the consequences, and choose a response that aligns with our long-term goals. This form of strength is particularly important in leadership, where hasty reactions can lead to poor decisions, but measured restraint can foster trust and respect. Another aspect of strength through restraint is its role in building relationships. In personal or professional interactions, restraint can demonstrate respect for the other person's feelings and perspective. It allows us to listen more carefully, to show empathy, and to create a space for open dialogue rather than reacting defensively or aggressively. This kind of restraint strengthens bonds because it shows that we value understanding over immediate responses. Finally, restraint is an expression of inner discipline. It reflects a level of self-mastery where we are not swayed by the whims of emotion or external circumstances. The ability to restrain ourselves from reacting in the moment, even when provoked, is a testament to our inner strength and control. This discipline not only helps us maintain our composure, but also enhances our capacity to act with intention and purpose rather than being carried away by fleeting impulses. Mastering silence leads to mastering the self because silence allows us to turn inward, reflect deeply, and cultivate a heightened awareness of our thoughts, emotions, and impulses. In the stillness that silence provides, we are able to observe the patterns of our mind without the distractions of the external world. This self-awareness is the foundation of self-mastery, as it enables us to understand our motivations, desires, and reactions with greater clarity. When we embrace silence, we create space to listen to our inner voice. Often the noise of everyday life, whether it's the opinions of others, societal expectations, or the constant influx of information, drowns out our own instincts and intuition. In silence, we are free from these distractions, and we begin to reconnect with our true selves. This reconnection helps us recognize what truly matters to us and what aligns with our values and purpose. By mastering silence, we gain a deeper understanding of who we are, which is a crucial step in mastering the self. Silence also teaches us emotional regulation. In moments of quiet reflection, we are able to observe our emotional states without being overwhelmed by them. Instead of reacting impulsively to anger, frustration, or fear, we learn to sit with those emotions in silence, allowing them to pass through without dictating our actions. This practice of emotional observation strengthens our ability to manage our feelings and prevents us from being ruled by them. Mastering this emotional control is a key aspect of mastering the self. Furthermore, silence sharpens our mental discipline. In silence, the mind often wanders, jumping from one thought to the next. The practice of remaining silent and still trains the mind to focus, to stay present, and to resist the urge to follow every passing thought. This mental discipline enhances our ability to concentrate, to make thoughtful decisions, and to approach challenges with a calm, centered mindset. The more we practice silence, the more we cultivate this inner focus and control. In addition, silence allows us to confront and reflect on our own weaknesses and limitations. It is in the quiet moments that we are forced to face ourselves without distraction. We cannot escape into conversation, entertainment, or external noise. Instead, we must look inward and confront our fears, doubts, and areas of growth. This honest self-reflection is essential for personal development. Through silence, we gain the courage to acknowledge where we fall short and the strength to take responsibility for our own growth. Silence also encourages mindfulness, the practice of being fully present in the moment. When we master silence, we learn to quiet the mind's incessant chatter about the past and future, and instead we focus on the here and now. This mindfulness enhances our ability to appreciate life as it unfolds and to make conscious choices that align with our values. Silence creates space for deep reflection and true vision because it provides a momentary pause from the busyness of life, allowing us to step back and examine things from a broader perspective. When we are constantly surrounded by noise, whether it's conversations, media, or the daily demands of life, our minds can become cluttered, making it difficult to think clearly. In silence, we give ourselves the opportunity to process our thoughts without interruption, which allows us to engage in deeper reflection. This reflective process is essential for gaining insight into our own lives' goals and challenges. In the quiet, we are able to consider the choices we've made, the direction we're heading, and the adjustments we may need to make. Silence provides the mental space to ask ourselves important questions. Are we on the right path? Are we living according to our values? What needs to change in order for us to grow? These questions, often overlooked in the noise of daily life, come to the forefront in silence, enabling us to gain clarity on what truly matters. Additionally, silence encourages us to look beyond the surface level of our experiences. When there is no external noise to distract us, we can dive into the deeper layers of our thoughts and emotions, exploring the root causes of our feelings and actions. This deeper reflection helps us understand not only what is happening in our lives, but why it is happening. It helps us uncover the underlying motivations, fears, or desires that influence our decisions, giving us a more complete picture of ourselves. True vision is born out of this process of reflection. In silence, we can think more clearly about our future, free from the influence of others' opinions or external pressures. We can begin to form a vision of what we truly want for ourselves, unclouded by distractions. This vision is not simply about setting goals, but about understanding the bigger picture of our lives, what kind of person we want to become, what kind of impact we want to have, and how we can align our actions with our long-term purpose. Moreover, silence allows us to see the connections between different aspects of our lives that we may have missed in the rush of everyday living. It helps us recognize patterns, identify recurring themes, and gain insight into the relationships between our thoughts, behaviors, and circumstances. This holistic view enables us to form a more accurate and comprehensive vision of our life's direction. Silence also provides the space for creativity and inspiration to emerge. When we are constantly engaged with external stimuli, our minds can become overwhelmed, leaving little room for new ideas to take root. In silence, our minds can relax and expand, opening up to fresh perspectives and innovative solutions. This creative vision often comes during moments of stillness, when we are not actively trying to solve a problem, but allowing the mind to wander and explore freely. In moments of silence, your power to listen and discern is heightened because silence creates a serene environment that allows for more focused and attentive listening. When external noises and distractions are minimized, you can concentrate more deeply on what is being communicated, whether it is through words or nonverbal cues. This heightened focus enables you to pick up on subtleties and nuances that might otherwise be missed in a noisy or chaotic setting. The absence of background noise or constant stimuli enhances your ability to truly hear what is being said. You can more easily distinguish the tone, intention, and emotions behind the words. For example, in a quiet setting, you might notice a hesitant pause or a shift in someone's voice that indicates deeper feelings or unspoken concerns. This level of discernment allows you to respond with greater empathy and understanding, fostering more meaningful and effective communication. Furthermore, silence provides a space for you to process information more thoroughly. When you are not immediately reacting or trying to respond, you can take the time to fully absorb and reflect on what you are hearing. This pause allows you to weigh different aspects of the conversation, consider various perspectives, and form a more thoughtful and informed response. It prevents knee-jerk reactions and promotes a more measured approach to understanding and interacting with others. In addition, silence sharpens your ability to discern underlying meanings and intentions. When the external noise is removed, you can better tune into the underlying currents of a situation, such as unspoken conflicts, hidden agendas, or subtle shifts in dynamics. This keen perception enables you to grasp the full context of interactions, making it easier to navigate complex social or professional situations with greater insight and effectiveness. Silence also cultivates a deeper level of self-awareness. When the noise of everyday life is absent, you are more attuned to your own thoughts and feelings. This self-awareness enhances your ability to discern how your own biases, emotions, and assumptions might influence your interpretation of information. By recognizing these internal factors, you can approach situations with a clearer, more objective perspective. Moreover, in the quiet, you have the opportunity to refine your listening skills. Active listening, truly engaging with what others are saying, rather than merely waiting for your turn to speak, requires patience and attentiveness. Silence encourages you to practice this skill by giving you the space to listen without interruption, allowing for a deeper and more authentic exchange of ideas and feelings. Patience and silence are the companions of success because they enable a deliberate and thoughtful approach to achieving goals. Success often requires time, effort, and perseverance, and neither can be rushed or forced. Patience allows you to stay committed to your objectives even when progress seems slow or obstacles arise. It helps you maintain a long-term perspective and endure through the challenges that inevitably come on the path to success. In the midst of striving towards your goals, silence provides the necessary space for reflection and strategic planning. It allows you to step back from the hustle and bustle of daily tasks, giving you time to evaluate your progress, reassess your strategies, and adjust your approach as needed. This period of quiet reflection is crucial for making informed decisions and refining your path towards success. Without silence, the constant noise and activity can cloud your judgment and lead to hasty decisions that may derail your progress. Furthermore, patience helps you navigate through the uncertainties and setbacks that are a natural part of any ambitious endeavor. It teaches you to accept that some outcomes are beyond your control, and that perseverance is often required to overcome difficulties. By practicing patience, you build resilience and develop a mindset that remains focused on long-term objectives rather than being deterred by short-term challenges. Silence complements patience by allowing you to remain calm and composed in moments of stress or pressure. When you are silent, you can maintain a clear mind and avoid reacting impulsively to immediate problems or frustrations. This calm demeanor is essential for effective problem solving and decision making. It helps you stay grounded and centered even when external circumstances are chaotic or demanding. Silence speaks louder than words when used with wisdom, because it allows us to tap into a deeper level of understanding and perception. When we choose to remain silent in situations where others expect us to speak, we create space for reflection and thoughtfulness. This is not about avoiding confrontation or communication, but about recognizing the power of restraint. Words once spoken cannot be taken back, but silence leaves room for interpretation, reflection, and often deeper impact.